Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are having a good day, but we have a new event, the HUT All-Stars event here in NHL 21. So we obviously knew this event was going to be the next one after the NHL Moments because they had those like loan cards where you could pick your All-Stars, and it looks like they haven't released those yet from what I'm seeing. I mean, it is 5:07. Oh no, they have. Okay. It is 5:07 as I have started recording, so it looks like they picked just the North Division All-Stars as of right now. But as you can see, we have a couple of older All-Stars as well, and some new prime times are out. Look pretty good. We got the Ultimate Choice Pack limited to 24 hours as of this recording video. There is those really beefy packs. But let's take a look here at these All-Stars. So now we did see the McDavid, and there is, the NHL Moments McDavid that's currently out. And people are probably wondering, is it worth changing to that? So let's take a look. So it looks like you got a choice from two from the North Division. So obviously, best player in the league right now, Connor McDavid. 2 to balance, 1 to light the lamp, 1 to shut down. Obviously, beast card. It's going to be great if you pull it. Don't know if you should necessarily make it because the 97 NHL Moments one has better synergies in my opinion. I like Heart and Soul a bit more than Balance, but between those two, it's kind of like personal. Light the Lamp really isn't going to affect the stats on this card, and Shutdown just makes him a little bit tougher with his body checking. But he already has 91. I really don't think it's worth going after this version of the card, if I'm being honest. I mean, obviously, if you pack it, he's obviously going to be on your team for the rest of the year. His speed, his shot, his hands, all of that is endgame, basically. And then if we look at the other variant, you can choose from 2 to Barrage, 1 to Gladiator, 1 to Magician. So being able to activate Gladiator and Barrage on this card really don't make a difference other than basically making a shot even higher from max, you could say. I mean, this does help with activating Barrage, but it's like, yet again, I would rather just go after the NHL Moments one because it's just way cheaper to build, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know. But like I said, there's still, these two cards are obviously still great. You're not going to be losing out if you pull these, in my opinion. So next up, we got the 95 Mitch Marner. My goodness, wow, this card looks pretty gross. 2 to Distributor, 1 to Passing Playmaker, and 1 to Wingman. Like I said, the only issue, for where this card would fit, it's obviously going to go on the left wing because you want that one-timer shot. I mean, this is obviously a beast of a card. This card, I mean, 95 speed, and then you get 98 acceleration. Yeah, this card is endgame, basically. Insane. I mean, obviously he's a little smaller, so he's going to get bounced off the puck a bit. I mean, I don't think anybody really cares about passing playmaker, so let's just look at the two big ones here, Wingman and Distributor. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with this card. Like I said, it's just there's so many great right-handed cards out already. Do you want to go out and get this? That's basically the choice you want to make. Then the other one, 2 to Spark, 1 to Light the Lamp, 1 to Workhorse. So you get Distributor. I mean, this one is slightly better. You get that 98 speed. I mean, what do you get? You're gonna get 98 regardless of which one you choose. So basically, you can just choose whatever one helps with your synergies. So if you need help activating Spark, by all means get this one. If you need help getting Distributor, I would say go after that one because either way, you're going to have a beast of a card. Obviously, like I said, you're gonna be playing him on the left wing, and if you already have Lafleur, Lemieux, Team of the Year Pastrnak, Flashback Stamkos, there's really no reason to go after this unless you're a Maple Leafs fan or unless you don't care about the one-timer sides. Like, if you want to play your winners on the right wing side, by all means go ahead. Personally, I'm not going to go after it, but it does look like an insane card. Next up, we got the 94 Shane Doan, 2 Distributor, 1 to Light the Lamp, 1 to Workhorse. So it's the same, it's sort of similar synergies to Marner. So bit slow. Okay, so it's 6'1", right-handed shot. You can't play him at center. It's a good card. A good shot. Good body checking. Just a bit slower because I feel like now if you don't have players with 90 plus speed, they kind of get burned easily. But if he was just a little bit bigger, it would be nice to have. But you can get 93 acceleration. Excuse me. So yeah. This is one's a bit hard. I mean, it's nice to have these synergies are good. Besides, like the lamp, obviously, but it's kind of tough to choose from. So okay, so these are like the ones that look like they get released daily. Let me just back out. Yes, it is. So these are like How does this work? I don't even know. I just want to look at the cards, honestly. That's what I'm excited for. But next we got Ala Frady, 94, 6'3", 240. He's just a bit too slow. He's gonna get burned easily unless you control those big players, those the higher skill players that play this game. If they can control these big guys, I mean, maybe this can work for them. But for the average player, for people like me who like to fly up the wing, I don't know if this defenseman is going to help your team. But 2 to distributor and 2 to workhorse is big. I mean, he's got a great shot. It's just the speed that's a bit concerning. But if you are able to control these bigger players and use them well, you will be in good fortune with this card. Okay, so we got the 94 carry price. So we got 2 variants. So this is a North Division All-Star. So 2 to Barrage, 1 to Heart and Soul, 1 to Spark. Why is it green? Oh, it's because the synergies are active. Hold on, there we go. This should fix it. Just based off the synergy combo, I would say no. But obviously, this is going to be a great goal. You know, 6'3", only 81 aggression, all 90+ stats for for high, low quickness position, and rebound control. You're really not gonna be. It's not going to be a bad goalie, but he's not going to be the reason to bail you out of games. So, based on the synergy combo, I would say avoid. But the other one, 2 to Swarm, 1 to Distributor, 1 to Balanced. I mean, I feel like these cards are going to be really expensive to make because they're all-stars. So it's like I don't necessarily know if I would go after either one of these. You pack it. Obviously, it's great to use it as your starter or your backup. But personally, if you're going to make a goalie, I wouldn't advertise it, so I'm going to say avoid. Next up, we got the 94 Morgan Rielly. So it looks like they all got similar synergies. Let's just take a look here. They kind of like... It's weird. Like, they all just feel very similar. There's not very... just different, like, player-based synergies. Like, I feel like we've already seen passing, playmaker, and shutdown before in this event. But 2 to Spark, 95 acceleration with Spark, 94 speed with Distributor. This is going to be a great defenseman. I mean, you really cannot go wrong. If you want to get this on your team, by all means, I would say go ahead and get it. I don't even care about the synergies. This card is going to be great for your defensive core, regardless of which one you choose. You're basically deciding if you want Spark and Shutdown or Distributor and Gladiator. Light the Lamp and Passing Playmaker are like the 2 worst synergies in this game, in my opinion. So you really cannot make a bad choice by choosing either one. Either one is going to be great for your team. Now we got the 94 DENIS SAVARD. Okay, 2 to Heart and Soul, 1 to Speedster, and 1 to Magician. Like, yet again, Magician, really not a big difference maker because all these cards are already high rated, excuse me. You get Spark on them, 90 acceleration, 91 speed, 99 face-offs. So that is pretty big. But 5'10", 170, he's just going to get absolutely bodied out there by anybody. I mean, if you want to slot him in on your 4th line because he has 99 faceoffs, once you activate Heart and Soul, I mean, 96 alone is pretty good. Great shot, great hands, of course. Speed, kind of meh. I would personally avoid, but if you're a Blackhawks fan or if you just want to get a 4th line center maybe, go ahead and do it, but for me, no. Next up, we got the 94 SERGE SAVARD, 6'3", 210. Okay, so Spark and Howitzer. 87 acceleration, you get a speed up to 89. It's just a bit too slow, and since he's bigger, he's going to feel a bit more sluggish, but he is a good shutdown defenseman, and like I said, if you are that player that knows how to control these bigger guys, this may be in your interest to consider going after, but the average player or the free-to-play guys, I would avoid. He's got a good shot, he's got good body checking, good defense. I mean, it's tough, it's just that speed, if you can't control that speed, this card is going to feel absolutely horrible. So it's basically up to you and your play style. Next, we got the 94 TKACHUK, 6'2", 232, 90 acceleration with Wingman. Here, let's see. So you're gonna get 90 acceleration with Wingman, 94. You're gonna get up to 94 with Spark, and then 91 speed. So this could actually be a pretty good card to use, and you might be able to get away with him on center as well. Only like 88 faceoffs, kind of meh. But you may be it may be just enough for you, depending on how you control those faceoffs. 2 to Barrage. Barrage, people are going after, so this may be a card for some to look at. I mean, big, 6'2", 232. He's going to be able to play both sides of the puck very well. This may be one to consider if you're looking for a new left-handed shot or maybe a 3rd or 4th line center. So next we're back to our North Division All-Stars. We got the 91 Tyson Barrie, 2 to Barrage, 1 to light the lamp, 1 to workhorse. I mean, he's just a bit too small, but I mean, barrage and workhorse is a nice combo. You're going to get 96 acceleration, 91 speed, so he's going to be a great guy to just take that puck up to the zone. Good shot, good hands, of course. It's just he is a bit smaller, and the 87 body checking guys just may be able to bump out, like just not even be affected by that whatsoever. So I don't know if I go after this. And then look at the other option, 2 to swarm, 1 to howitzer, 1 to shut down. This may be the better one to go after because it has the more intriguing synergy combos, but Swarm is really not sought after now because there's so many players with, you know, good defensive awareness now. So it's basically what you want to go after. Either way, you're going to get, you know, a pretty fast defenseman. Obviously, this one is going to have more speed, the workhorse one, or the barrage one, I should say. But Swarm, but the synergy combo that involves Swarm is just a bit more enticing if I were to pick from it. And then we got a 91 Shane Doan, so it looks like maybe this is a card you can upgrade throughout the event. So he just has 1 to everything, and it looks like 1 to every less stat. So you can look at that. Same thing for the SAVARD, same thing for all the. It's basically like the older guys. But going on to our next North Division All-Star, we have Johnny Gaudreau. 2 to balance, 1 to howitzer, 1 to gladiator. I mean, balance, like I said, not the most sought after, but this card is fast. 97 acceleration with spark and 98 speed. So basically endgame speed with distributor and howitzer activated. So great shot. Obviously, the downside is he is 5'9". He's gonna get absolutely bumped off the puck basically every time if he gets, even if a feather hits him. So that's the big issue there. And then that's it. Oh, we gotta go on the next page. I want to see the other ones. So then we got Swarm, passing playmaker, and wingman. I would go for the howitzer one because just the sheer amount of speed you're going to get from that other card. It's just a little less, but I mean, he's 5'9", 165. He's going to fly around the ice regardless of which one you get. And then, yeah, it looks like you got the lower tier versions of these cards that you progressively are going to update throughout the event if you choose to do them. So, personally, personally, I don't really see the need to go after any of these cards. Obviously, we're still waiting on the other All-Stars to come through. But let's take a look at the sets here, because how long is this? So this is a 2-week event, so maybe we'll get, I don't know, it's tough. So like, look, so there's only a couple of they probably don't even have all the sets in right now. But you got so you can trade in 18 gold collectibles for a random 94 overall NHL. So basically, you get to choose from the 94 TKACHUK, DOAN, SAVARD, both the SAVARDs. So, that's not bad. But it's just, do you want to go after those? And then, so this looks like you can, they got it all out of whack here. So this looks like you can just gradually upgrade through them. So you trade in for the All-Star collectibles, and then 2 gold collectibles, you go to the 88. And then for the 90, the 91, you trade in 8 gold collectibles and 6 All-Star collectibles. And this is only for 2 weeks, so there's probably going to be challenges based around this. And then for the 94, it looks like you trade in 12 gold collectibles and 8 All-Star collectibles. So I'd say it's pretty fair price, but it's like, do you want to go after them? And then you can trade in all 9 for it looks like one of their event packs. So yeah, I don't know. And then you got the North Division All-Star winner sets. So maybe you can also choose your collectible. Oh, you trade in 75 players, you get a double gold collectible pack. How many times can you do this? Looks like you can only do it once. So look into that, boys. Look into that. So that could be something. And then it looks like you can upgrade your 94 Ally Frady if you have the 90 overall version for 6 gold collectibles. So yeah. So obviously, I feel like they're going to spread out the event a bit more rather than just releasing everything else at once. But I don't know how I feel about these cards, if I'm going to be honest. Is there any new objectives you can do for this event? There is, HUT All-Stars. So play 23 HUT Rush games. Take 139 shots on goal in squad battles, rivals, HUT champions. Win 5 games by 8 goals in squad battles, rivals, HUT champions. Block 15 shots, score 29 goals. Complete 5 sets, buy 5 items from the auction house, earn 12 stars and challenges. So I like this. They're not forcing you to play online if you don't want to do that. They are giving you the option to do everything offline, which I do genuinely appreciate that, because I'm just not a person who likes to play Hut Rivals, Hut Champs, any of that. I just like to build my team offline and have fun that way. So that's basically the event as of right now. So it looks like they're not releasing any other divisions. I feel like that's the best idea, because you have like you're gonna have how many cards released at once? That would just be overwhelming for sure. But I just feel like for the North Division, I feel like there's really not any cards I'm purely interested in just for my team. But I'm sure there's a card out there that you guys would want. But I mean, on that note, let's just take a look at my team. We'll see the team update here. So we got Pasternak, Taves, McDavid. So obviously the McDavid and the Taves are taking a while to get done, but they're both cards I absolutely love. Got the 95 style icon Matthews. Don't regret building him either. And then we got obviously both silver icons, Gretzky and Lemieux. And yeah, the team is just, the forward core is stacked, but the defense is kind of weak, as you can see here. And then goalie, I'm just trying silver goalies because I don't think based on overall goalies make a difference in this game. But that's my personal opinion. But yeah, guys, tell me down below, what do you think of this this All-Star event? Are you gonna get any of these cards, or are you just gonna skip it out on as of right now, like me, and just wait it out and see what they do? So yeah, guys, feel free to smash that like button and subscribe. See you guys later.